This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
36-yard line.
180. Maverick. 11. What's that?
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. With Martin making that play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Escapes the pocket. Big strike here to Williams. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
180. Here we go. 76. What's that?
From the red zone on 1st. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on the opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 14.
We'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Slot receivers headed left. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Short pass brought in. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down.
A motion at tight end left. First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He did pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long, Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. One of the biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small... Oh, look at this, they're faking it! And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Goff. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Goff on 3rd. Downfield, and Tislau has it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 7-point lead in the first.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody. You can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's trying to push the field. Receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're to the end of 1. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That could sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. There he goes on the right side. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lead by 14. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Whirling. What's up?
Goff's going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
49ers 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on down.
First and 10.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Buying some time right. That's caught beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Black 20. Value 1. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff off the play action. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
26. 49ers 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields the hard squib kick. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set.
Now it's Purdy. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Complete left side there to Jennings. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get set. On your team. Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
Outside. On your team.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They picked up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18, what's up?
On the counter, McCaffrey. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
We go, 76.
Play action here with Goff. Chased out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Whirling, whirling. What's up?
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That heater is going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
2 by 20.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. It's on target to Williams. And they've got him down in the red zone at the 22. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
He just throws this one away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing it at a high level.
Well, they were just one away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
He's got the squiver. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that, when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up. Eleven.
Purdy on the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. I hate to be Mr. Negative, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And here we go. It's another fake. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, they tried to fake, but no one was. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Completed over the middle. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions
He's going to throw for it.
Two-point conversion.
And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurt for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got?
49ers 9.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Toward Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over with the football just outside the 30.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Lions 48, 49ers 9.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Third and short, here's Purdy. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put him behind this guy, and now it's 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch out. Can't.
They're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continuing to fight at least. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6. They try to turn play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Buys time, rolling right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Wait, 20. What's that?
On second and 10, Goff. He's going deep this time. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
From the 40-yard line now, and this is first and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. Down to the 10. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's McCaffrey again. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And the downfield call is gonna go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're gonna keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the 49ers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
13 yards.
And those are the completions they rely on in the passing game.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with third and goal. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I'll say, Case, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. A very short kick here from the right hash. And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Hauled in left side. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Play action here with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's Goff. He rolls to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
It's now third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions put this one away a long time ago. Second down now, they need 7. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Off play action, Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on down.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates get to see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Get set, get set. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Picked off by DJ Reed.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 6-yard pickup.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Turbo set.
Another one for Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Lions are going to have the ball back with a short field at the 22-yard line.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Shell. Here we go. 180. Jester. Turbo set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
This will be the final play of the game.
Get set.
One final shot here. it downfield to Pearso. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin.